this year made landfall in Shanghai's Pudong-Lingang area. It swept across the entire city from east to west, becoming the strongest typhoon to hit Shanghai directly since records began in 1949. The typhoon brought huge waves, fierce winds, and heavy rain, leaving destruction in its wake. Across Shanghai, heavy rain poured down, and strong winds caused trees along the streets to sway violently. Pedestrians could barely stand upright. Construction site fences were ripped off, utility poles and trees were uprooted, some roofs were torn apart, many buildings were blown away, and numerous cars were smashed. State media reported that more than 10,000 trees were either uprooted or broken. Mr. Du, a Shanghai resident, described the situation. There are some very severe areas in the city. At Rinji Hospital, which is well known in Shanghai, a large section of the wall came off. The insulation layer fell off in large chunks. Power has been out for a long time in some places. Some cars were also crushed, and buildings had their aluminum alloy windows and floor-to-ceiling windows blown away. Glass was shattered. People have definitely died, but casualties won't be reported. By noon on September 16, Nika had moved from Shanghai to Jiangsu province, with its maximum wind intensity weakening to level 13. The typhoon caused severe wind and rain in areas like Suzhou and Nantong. On the Sutong Bridge, located between Nantong and Suzhou, the cargo of a large truck was blown away. Several trucks were seen swaying in the wind, with some even tipping over. One red truck was swaying dangerously. The driver, while wearing a white t-shirt, got out and clung tightly to the vehicle, trying to prevent it from overturning. He shared his experience in an interview.
I was on the Sutong Bridge when the typhoon hit. It was snowing so badly that I had to get out. I held onto my truck. Then some other truck drivers helped shield me from the wind. There was also a woman in a smaller car who offered a shelter in her car. If I had driven another 100, a few hundred meters, my truck might have flipped. I still can't shake off the fear, but I keep thinking of those people, the truck drivers, the lady driver. I really want to thank them.
Wherever the typhoon went, it left destruction. Residents of Suzhou, Wuxi, and Changzhou reported that the typhoon damaged many trains, railroad signs, and moving facilities. Some areas experienced flooding, resulting in significant losses. Data from the Suzhou Meteorological Department and China Weather indicated that around 10 a.m. on the 16th, level 13 winds reached 37.5 meters per second. This was the highest wind speed recorded in Suzhou in recent years. Ms. Hong, a resident of Suzhou, said, "The typhoon caused severe damage. Trees were blown down, and the industrial park area became almost like a wasteland. Construction sites were completely blown down. Nearby fences were broken, traffic lights were out, and the ground was covered with branches." There were reports online that a food delivery driver in Shanghai was pinned down by a fallen tree, and in Suzhou, some delivery drivers were injured. Mr. Wang, a resident of Suzhou, mentioned that he rushed to Shanghai during the typhoon to care for his hospitalized grandson. The hospital was crowded as the typhoon caused numerous injuries. Mr. Wang shared, "The typhoon was very dangerous. There were casualties. Many people died. I saw many trees falling on the roads. The hospital is packed with people. A lot of them have fever and colds. My grandson had a fever of over 40 degrees, so he's in the hospital. I came here to see him, but there's no bed available, so we're staying in the hallway." During Typhoon Nika's impact, most areas in Wuxi, Jiangsu province, experienced rainfall, with the highest accumulated rainfall reaching 139.9 millimeters.